I'm fucking kick it off, mate. Absolutely kick it off. I know. Get out, fam.
Some boxing rivalries are intense, but the tension between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta "Tank" Davis is on another level. What started as a mentor-student bond has turned into one of the sport's most heated and controversial conflicts. And just when it seemed like the drama had reached its peak, Gervonta Davis finally lost his cool.
That's a nigga that just fouled, gorilla.
Caught on camera for the whole boxing world to see, Tank didn't just take a shot at Floyd, he outright threatened him. The cameras captured every moment, and the tension was impossible to ignore. Now, everyone is asking the same thing. How did it get this bad? And is this rivalry about to escalate even further? Because let's be honest, this was never just about boxing. There's a long history here, filled with betrayal, power struggles, money, women, and secrets that were never meant to be exposed. But now, it's all coming to light. Let's break it all down. The explosive confrontation, the years of tension, and how this moment could be setting the stage for something even bigger, maybe even a fight between them. The event was meant to be a celebration, with fighters, promoters, and legends all gathered under one roof. But then, everything changed. Tank Davis was already on edge. His controversial draw against Lamont Roach had people questioning if he was still at the top of his game. And then came the rumors. Was Floyd secretly enjoying it? Was he laughing behind the scenes at Tank's struggles?
They reversed the result of your fight.
Yeah.
Should they reverse the result of that fight as well?
Just depends. Like if that changes the whole fight, if that gives Roach a victory, give him the victory. That's how you keep the integrity of the sport, right? That's why they suspended me, right? To keep the integrity of the sport. So I feel like
whatever had been building up inside Tank exploded the moment he spotted Floyd Mayweather. Cameras captured it from every angle. Tank standing across the room, locking eyes with Floyd, his face filled with fury. The second he started moving toward him, the atmosphere shifted. Everyone could feel the tension. Security didn't hesitate, stepping in quickly because they knew exactly what was coming. And then, Tank snapped. Tank erupted, shouting and pointing straight at Floyd, his voice cutting through the noise of the crowd. The exact words are hard to make out from the grainy footage, but lip readers claim he was calling out betrayal, accusing Floyd of interfering with his career and possibly even making a threat. But why would Tank risk everything just to confront Floyd? To understand that, we need to rewind, because let's not forget, Floyd Mayweather is the one who built Gervonta Davis.
He was a young kid, came up to me when he was a kid, wanted an autograph. I signed his phone for him and told him, "You'll be world champion someday, and I'll be your promoter." Years later, he was working with some people from our team, because our team is huge. We got guys in DC, Baltimore, Philly, New York, all around. He won a few fights. I think he was like 8 or 9 and all. I told him, in under 24 months, you'll be world champion. Made the right moves, put him in the right position. He's a multi-millionaire now.
Absolutely.
He was a kid that couldn't even buy a bus ticket. Now he's a multi-millionaire.
When Tank was unknown, it was Floyd who gave him the platform, the spotlight, and the blueprint for success. But from the start, it was never just about Tank. Floyd wasn't just shaping him into a star. He was molding him into a puppet.
I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love, hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, You'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of the
deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing it.
This is exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank, no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
Floyd Mayweather has never been one to share the spotlight. Every fighter he's promoted has always been kept in check, making sure they never outshined him.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his.
And when Tank's success grew, when he became too big, too independent, and too powerful, that's when Floyd's behavior started to change.
I made so many sacrifices. Y'all looking at the end. Y'all looking at the end results. Y'all not looking at the shit where y'all go look at the interview and Zab gonna tell y'all, you know, with me being champion, with me already having.
It all began with the leaked insider information before Tank's fight against Ryan Garcia. Just before their showdown, Garcia suffered a rib injury, something that was supposed to stay secret. But somehow, Tank found out. When he landed that devastating body shot to end the fight, people started questioning how he knew exactly where to target. Then the truth surfaced. Floyd was the one who tipped him off.
Gervonta know that my rib got separated while I was in the fight. Or before the fight. How do you think they got the information? You gotta pay. Who do you think told me that they paid? So I know how much money it takes to betray Ryan Garcia.
Ryan was furious. He felt betrayed, like the fight had been rigged against him. But instead of staying silent, he hit back in the most shocking way possible, by exposing one of Floyd's deepest secrets. He publicly claimed that Tank had been secretly involved with Floyd's daughter. At first, people dismissed it as just Ryan being Ryan, stirring up drama and talking nonsense.
Because Ryan is on the internet right now saying that he knows the root cause of the Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather beef. And this was news to me that there's a possibility that Tank had a relationship with Floyd's daughter. It's not official news. If Ryan Garcia said it, it's definitely not official news. And I'm not gonna act like he doesn't have a relationship with Tank Davis and Floyd Mayweather, like where there's smoke, there couldn't be fire. There is clearly something going on between Floyd and Tank Davis.
His daughter, she a grown woman. She do what she want to do, when she want to do it. You know what I mean? So
yeah, but is Tank right for that though?
Yeah.
Yeah, but is that good business to sleep with your business partner's daughter?
Business is business and personal is personal. We can't let this get between our money, man.
However, Tank later admitted that Floyd's daughter had been pursuing him for years. That revelation shattered whatever was left of his relationship with Floyd.
Floyd did that intentionally?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Why? After so much time? After, like, I guess, again, after what we think he helped you come into the game, he gave you the spotlight. Like, why would he try to diminish your career?
Because at that time I don't want to go too deep into it. Because I don't want to bring him up. But it was somehow that they were saying I was messing with his daughter off of the fact that she kept Snapchat.
Okay.
Kept hitting me with Snapchat. So they sent it to Floyd. And Floyd fucked.
Okay.
So that's what made it.
And you think that was a downfall of your career? I mean, y'all.
No, it was a
relationship,
downfall.
not career.
Yeah,
relationship.
It wasn't a downfall of my career. I mean, my our relationship, because it was more things that he was doing. Like,
he scheduled a fight, I think.
Floyd wasn't just angry, he was embarrassed. From that moment on, everything changed. He began publicly downplaying Tank's achievements, and whenever he was asked about him, His praise always came with a backhanded jab.
When I say certain things, they say, "Oh, he's hating." There's no different from when I talked about the thing with Gervonta, for instance. When I said that I need all fighters. I said I need all the young fighters that's making money in the sport of boxing. What I need you guys to do is do this. Brother, it's Chrome Heart, Gucci, Louis, Mercedes. We need to take our money and invest in real estate so that we can live that same great life when our careers are over. So I guess that he took it as, I guess he's the only one that wears Chrome Heart. He's the only one that wears Gucci. He's the only one that wears Louis Vuitton. He's the only one that drives a Mercedes. And last time I checked, we got fighters all around the world that wear top flight clothes.
He even went as far as indirectly saying that Shakur Stevenson was a better fighter than Tank.
When you think about the fighters who are fighting now, can you give me your 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 when it comes to the lightweight? Who you would put where?
As of right now, the two guys, the biggest puncher, I feel at the 135 will probably be Gervonta Tank Davis. But the most skillful fighter at 135 will be hands down Shakur Stevens.
What is it about him? Because I know you have a lot of good attributes, but do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills. Pernell Whitaker wasn't a huge puncher, but he was, very exciting, very tough, and he fought everybody. Shakur is trying to do the same thing. He want to fight the best they got out there. I believe his contract is coming to an end, so hopefully we can come together and I can take him to that next level.
And when Tank's fight against Lamont Roach ended in a draw, Floyd didn't hold back. He started throwing subtle jabs, laughing about how Tank struggled against an opponent he was expected to dominate. Behind the scenes, rumors swirled that Floyd was trying to get Roach to sign with Mayweather Promotions, a direct insult to Tank. On top of that, Floyd and his team were reportedly pushing the commission to overturn the draw and award the win to Roach.
Hopefully the commission gets this right. It was a bummer not being declared the winner on a technicality that could be righted, that wrong could be righted, obviously, in different ways, in different facets.
Yep, in the 9th round, Tank took a knee, and the referee didn't even start a count. Something so obvious that even a third grader wouldn't miss it. And if Floyd steps in to help Roach push for a review, there's a real chance Roach could get the win over Tank.
Who the hell knows with these things? It seems like there's no real rhyme or reason. But if there ever was a case for an appeal, he's got it. He 100% has it. He's also, unfortunately, probably been robbed of millions of dollars, because if he wins that fight, the rematch is even bigger. Now, to his point, there's a rematch clause that Gervonta...
Sure, but I actually understand why the New York State Athletic Commission did not want to overturn the result. Basically, they're saying that rounds 10, 11, and 12, they don't know how Gervonta Davis and even Lamont Roach would have adjusted to their fighting strategies and all that if a knockdown had been scored. Obviously, that changes the trajectory of...
Tank had enough. He was done being treated like a rookie under Floyd's shadow. And now he finally snapped.
Tank was born a star. You know, you want to say Floyd made him a star. No, Floyd made him a guy you want to hate. Floyd protected him. Floyd did this. Shut the fuck up. The fuck out of here. Tank's been a star. He just got polished. You know, Tank's the one that goes in the ring and knocks out motherfuckers. He's the star. All right? Floyd was just the logo behind him.
Everybody's a star to you. You just said fucking Zoo was a star.
He is a star, bro. What you talking about? He's an Australian star. He's an Australian star, bro.
You've lost your mind.
He's an Australian star. You just said...
You've lost your mind, bro.
If Kambosos was an Australian star, Tim Tszyu is a Super Saiyan Australian star, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Y'all just hating on the PBC shit.
After everything that's unfolded, the biggest question in boxing is, are these two about to settle this in the ring? Because let's be real, Floyd Mayweather never does anything without a plan. If he's provoking Tank, it's because he sees an opportunity.
Tank Davis was in here for a minute. I don't know if he's still in here. I know he has his big...
Tank on here?
Yeah, Tank. Yeah, well, I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know if he's still on here. I don't know. He might have bounced. I don't know. He might have bounced. He was only on for a second. Tank, you want to come in, Tank? Can I bring you in? I would love to bring you in. Only because I know for like the longest Tank has had an issue with fight hype with me. I like,
you know,
bro.
pull him in. Pull him in. Hold on.
I don't know.
How do I do it? You gotta do
I
it.
think I
You
gotta
there,
do
pull
it.
him in.
I don't know.
And guess what? There are already whispers that Floyd is secretly back in training. Does that mean he's gearing up to fight a prime Gervonta Davis? Maybe, maybe not. But one thing's for sure, Floyd is all about money and making headlines.
Skill for skill, none of these guys can mess with me. Nobody. I feel like my skills is way better than like Floyd. Like if I'm on my game. I take that. Right hand in hand. But skill wise, nobody on TV that's fighting right now have more skills than me. Nobody.
And if this drama keeps escalating, if Tank keeps calling him out and making it personal, Floyd might just decide to settle it the only way he knows how, by stepping back in the ring and cashing in on another massive payday.
What's your dream fight card?
Dream fight card?
Anybody.
So there's a couple fights on there. Me versus Floyd.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll leave it at that.
And if that happens, it'll be one of the most explosive fights in boxing history. A fight with Floyd Mayweather wouldn't just be about revenge. It would be Tank's chance to prove he can take down the very man who made him.
New deal, 7-fight deal, which is music to the ears of many boxing fans. You get to see you in action for several more years. What type of names are we talking about on those 7 names?
Whoever you name, they could be in it.
If I name some fighters, can you say yes or no?
Yep.
Shakur Stevenson.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia.
Yep.
Devin Haney.
Yep.
Isaac Cruz.
Yeah, but there's 2 people I already beat already, but yeah.
Errol Spence.
Outside the ring.
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. 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 September. November.
Teofimo Lopez.
Yeah.
Out of all of those guys, who do you think's the most difficult opponent for you?
Floyd Mayweather.
Despite his age, Floyd Mayweather is still one of the sharpest minds in boxing. His defensive skills are legendary, and his ability to read opponents is second to none. Tank may have the power advantage, but Floyd's experience and ring IQ make him a serious threat, even after years of retirement.
Floyd was in his prime. That would have been fucking incredible to see which style's superior.
Yeah.
Because Floyd would move towards you like this. He would just get right up on you. But just show you how good Floyd really is.
Yeah.
Because the fact that he's won decisions by, playing it safe, people that just don't get excited about him and they recognize him with the all-time greats. He's the...
And let's not forget, Floyd has already faced some of the hardest hitters in boxing. Manny Pacquiao, Canelo Alvarez, shutting down their offense with ease. They call him the GOAT for a reason. For Tank, this fight isn't just about power. It's about proving he can outthink one of the greatest minds the sport has ever seen. But we've all seen Tank's knockout power. If he lands one of his signature left hooks, it could be lights out for Floyd. And after months of trash talk and betrayal, you can bet Tank is stepping into this fight with bad intentions. For him, it's a chance to silence his critics, close out his career with a statement, and prove he doesn't need Floyd Mayweather to define his legacy. For Floyd, it's about reminding the world why he's undefeated, and making sure Tank never forgets who put him on the map. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss an update. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned. We'll catch you in the next one.